I just want to thank everybody for raising their hand and participating in Global Entrepreneurship Week.
All right, look at that. We are live.
We are
live again. What's up, everybody? Happy Saturday. What's up, Suriel?
What's up,
How
Elias?
you doing, man?
Good.
Oh, man.
Recap from a year ago. We did this a year ago with a phone.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Last
we used to do this just off of the iPhones. I mean,
yeah.
But here we are. We've got the OBS bots. First off, none of that would be possible without the great amount of support we have from all of our sponsors. I mean, dude, what an outpouring of support we and this community have received from the likes of UNLV, the federal government, the local government, various grants, and most of all, Nevada Partners. I mean, what Nevada Partners has done to support entrepreneurs here in the historic West Side and across Nevada, I mean, it's just really incredible.
Yeah.
And I'm really grateful because we got professional lights, mics, cameras, and that's a shout out to one of our tier 3 businesses, Third Eye Productions. Thank you to Nemoyne and AJ and the rest of the team for coming out and training us and installing all this stuff. And this is still somehow just the beginning.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, because even like we go way back 4 years ago when it was just with an iPhone. Like you had to tape it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I think that a lot of people haven't know that story at the beginning from 4 years ago.
Yeah, well,
the first video.
It's good that we've got all this tech because we can now amplify all the messages. So let's amplify your message, Suriel. Tell us, what some of your top moments of this year as an entrepreneur.
I mean, there's been so many top moments this year. I think able to travel different cities this year and meet different business people, different entrepreneurs from different cities, and just the culture is very different. Like the way the different cities are. Like I get to meet different people from different cities. It's just been
what was your favorite city that you went to?
It's been like I say San Diego was fun because I was celebrating my birthday over there.
Definitely.
My birthday was like.
Did you go to the beach?
I didn't go to the beach.
Oh dang! How did you go to San Diego?
You're
just working this whole time.
Just working the whole time. Yeah.
And we got to find you a gig where you could work on the beach.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, but it was like that.
That's great.
It was like good to meet other restaurants over there, different places.
Yeah.
Like see the difference. You sometimes you just go and travel, do content, and then you come back home. Mm-hmm. Usually that's what I've been doing. So,
yeah, totally. Okay, but you at least go and get some food, right? Yeah. Go meet some business owners and whatnot. What was the event happening in San Diego?
I mean, it was a 3-day. It was a 3-day event. What it was called? It was NARUP, Avance, and Negozi.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So it was the organization's got a big hotel, over 6,000 people or more. I was like, they took over the whole entire hotel. That was quite a big event.
Nice. What are some of the top entrepreneurial lessons you were walking away with this year?
I say you got to keep on, showing up no matter the challenges, like no matter what you go through in life. You got to keep on showing up, taking one that'll be showing up, but also keep, I say one, keep showing up, and second, keep on making more content. Keep on building that brand. Oh, definitely. Got to keep on building that brand. Like, it doesn't matter if you have a phone. If you can hire a videographer or a creative director, just start with your phone. Yeah. And then eventually, once you're at that price where you can hire a videographer or a creative director, you should do it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, progress over perfection. It's better to move forward and get some work done than to not do anything, overanalyzing the big amount of work.
Yeah.
In a weird way, or not in a weird way, but a cool way, like this whole live stream studio is an example of that. I mean, we started live streaming without having all the proper tech.
Yeah.
And it was because of us doing the work first. Now we're getting the rewards, right? Like you got to reap what you sow.
Yeah.
Right. And so, there's one request for an investment that says, hey, I've got this idea and we want to do this and this and this, but it takes, 50,000 or 100,000, right? There's another way of getting, that investment request, and it goes, hey, I've got this idea. Also, we did all of this work about several hundred times over, and it's still not matching the vision, but we're making progress now. With your money, we can match the vision better. But without your money, we're still doing it.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And I think people resonate with that more because a lot of people just want a handout or want tit for tat. And entrepreneurship doesn't have much space for that.
No, it's a roller coaster. It's not. It might on social media you might look you're at your prime or your peak, but there's so much challenge that people don't see.
Yeah, and that's a lie that Facebook and Instagram and show to the world. Unfortunately, is people just show these glimmers and moments, which is good for them to show that moments, but don't believe that is like everything. We're all human beings. So what other nuggets of wisdom you got for us, Suriel?
I mean, you got to keep building your brand. Yeah, even though AI and like Sora, all the apps are coming out. Yeah, but people still want the authentic you, on social media. As much, I've been playing around with Sora. And of course, one of the videos went crazy on social media, and people were like, "Oh, dang, you're speaking on a big stage with 20 million people." I'm like, guys, yeah, it's like it's cool. Like people believe that, but I told them, guys, it's made through AI. But it's like I feel like it's a way you're creating your own. You create your own your life you want. And people actually believed it. And I was like, guys, this is AI. It's not me speaking on stage, but I'm like, yeah, we went pretty soon. I'm with 20 million people, and then they were super shocked, and they're like, "Oh my god, that's so awesome." I was like, guys, this was AI, but it looks so real. So I think it's important to, even though AI, we could do so many videos like that, but people still want the real side of you.
Yeah, and it's important not to mislead people.
Yeah.
AI makes it possible to mislead people, to put out misinformation. It's really important to not do that.
Yeah.
So it's good that you're letting people know that it's not real, but it's also good to visualize whatever your goals are. Right. Yeah. So you could take a photo if you've got a dream car and you've been visualizing it. It's on your vision board. You've got a dream car. It's that car.
Yeah.
You can take a photo of yourself, upload it to Gemini.
Yeah.
And then you can make yourself stand in the car, sit in the car, driving the car, have your dog drive the car. There's all this cool stuff. And there's a benefit there for visualization to help you achieve the goal. Right. And track that.
Yeah.
But it is important to not mislead people, and I think there's a lot of misinformation that's happening out there that's causing problems.
Yeah, because it's great. I don't complain about it, but people still want the authentic content, the real stuff content.
Yeah.
I go like, oh, like
what's something you want to learn in 2026?
I say just keep more like what I really want to learn for 2026 is just keeping able to like just keep like creating like stuff that's automated and more. And we were doing some stuff yesterday where I'm able just to teach people more content in a way where I could be there, but in the way where I'm still there, but a different kind of version. Two versions where like you get the human part of me, but also get the automated part of me.
Both, yeah, absolutely, brother. Well, all right, Suriel, thank you. Do you got any questions for me?
Yes.
Okay, we'll flip it.
All right. The same question you asked me. What do you want to learn in 2026? We're only 2 months away. We're actually one month.
Well, there's a lot that I'm still in the process of learning right now. So I've been learning. I just learned recently this concept called a rhythm table, which is used in production for videos, TV shows, movies, etc. And I am figuring out ways to apply the concept of the rhythm table to, the podcasts like this one, to social media reels. So a rhythm table pretty much looks at, the beats of every second in a clip. And then what is the video? What are the graphics and overlays? What is the audio? What's the messaging? And then all of these clips stitched together. So like 1 second of this thing and then 5 seconds of that thing. And what is the story we're trying to tell? So I want to learn more about that. I want to learn more about what it takes to produce content for the likes of Netflix and Prime and HBO Max. I want to learn more research. I have been doing a lot of research this year. I haven't done any experiments though. I've been more so doing research reviews, and I would love to learn what it takes and then execute some research projects in the new year. Specifically, I'm looking at the impact, both positive and negative, of social media on psychological development of entrepreneurs and young people. And so I want to learn more about that. And then what else? I think I'm a full speed going. So research, production, and AI development are the main things I'm learning right now.
Yeah, because everybody needs a shredder. Yeah, everybody. We got some live audience, guys.
Yep.
So yeah, we all need. Everybody needs a shredder in their life.
Oh, what now?
A shredder.
A shredder.
You know what's a shredder? Let me tell you guys.
What is a shredder?
Let me tell you guys the meaning of shredder. So a shredder is like someone that follows you around, and then you get the photos instant, like I do, or even a video, like in 72 hours. That's a shredder.
Okay, cool.
That's a new word. Maybe you haven't heard it. But.
Nope.
It's everybody needs a shredder.
Okay. Shred the edits pretty quickly.
Yeah. Shred it.
All right, Suriel. Any other more questions?
Uh, what would be your message to your people in general?
The 2-second message is go to Nevada Partners Instagram and watch that video we just posted, because the bigger message is there. And the short of that message is, first off, so many of us are willing to catch a lick because we are, praying to God for the things we want to have that we feel like we don't have. What we really need to be doing is praying out of gratitude for all the great things we have. Any of our ancestors are probably in a moment, say, wait a second, you've got showers and electricity and cars and food, and what is the Japanese food and all this stuff? And we have so many things to be grateful for that our ancestors have created so much sacrifice for us to have. And so that's the lesson. And part of that lesson is we have to make it worth it. So instead of praying like, oh, please let me have this, let me get this, let's sit around and say thanks, and say around the, holidays now. A lot of people are thinking about that, but this wasn't the first time this year I thought about it. I've been thinking about it every single day. Thank you, God, to all the things that I have, all the blessings, all the things that my ancestors didn't have, all the things that other people in my shoes don't have. I have so much. Now, how can I take those lessons and be a great steward of the resources and do stuff for the next generation, do stuff for this community, do stuff for my descendants that are going to come after us? So that frame of mind has been really helpful, because there's a lot of things that I could sit and be petty about or depressed about and say, oh, but I have this problem in my life. And as I go and talk to other people, whether they're around the world or here, I realize that, everybody has problems, and the depth of those problems is different for everybody. And so when I hear about some other people's problems, it really puts it in perspective for me. And for anybody in America, compare your problems to the 4 billion people around the world that are still, living off of the grid. I mean, that are walking to go get water. Right. And so we have to make it worth it.
There's a comment.
Let's see. Who's this? We've got Mona. And she says, how's the journey been so far with all of the endeavors and projects going on? And what should we expect to see next? All right.
Damn. Okay, that's a good question.
You want to take it?
I think you should start first.
Sure. Mona, thank you so much. First off, we're like I just said, sitting in gratitude for all of the endeavors and projects. Now, sitting in gratitude, but also with the reality that we're not there yet. And that means, this macro patience and micro impatience, meaning in the macro having patience, in the big picture having patience, that all the things are going to work out the way that they're meant to be. It looks like me using my hands got this AI to start moving. Oh, look at that. There we go. Cool. Maybe if I just we've got a great intern in the back. He's going to figure this out for us. So macro patience, micro impatience, meaning in the big picture, take it slow, be happy that everything is coming in divine timing. But in the micro, work your butt off. And so that's what we're doing in 2026. I hope that we do several hundred of these live streams, that we do tons of classes in January. We're going to be inviting some entrepreneur investors to teach about how to set up trusts and investments. And I look forward. I think one of the biggest things to be excited about is this concept that at Promise Startups, we'll be able to facilitate. I think our next big goal is to facilitate the creation of an entrepreneurship fund and start investing in the startups that we work with.
Yeah.
What about you, Suriel? Got anything you want to add to that?
I say that, the journey is like, you got to work hard, but also be patient. As much as you want to hit the 7-8 figures, but you also got to keep on building the right team and hiring the right people in between. The right team, you set the standard as a leader, in your company, as a teammate. When you have a team, when you're hiring people, they gotta have the same hunger. That's been, the journey. Me hiring, one of my team editors, he's building a team of editors, and for me, Tim just started saying that he's stepping up as a creative editor, director, you can say?
Or a leader.
A leader. For me, that's great, because that for me could say we could take on way more work for 2026. And usually I could be finding more editors than I can, but one of my teammates, he's stepping up to hire more editors. He's testing several editors to have the same turnaround, 72 hours, 48 hours. And I think that's super great, because I think he's seen the way I have the standards, and I have the standard myself, but the way we work. And for me, able to see that in the journey this year, I could tell you guys a recap. For me, that's been great, because for me, it shows that my team is ready to take on way more stuff.
Absolutely.
I don't have to be looking for more people. my teammates are gonna be looking for people, and that makes life more easy. And that's what I'm saying. When it comes to hiring the right people, you know, it could lead to that. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, that's great news, Suriel, and thank you again for all the work you've done over the years. And let's continue jamming forward. And thank you to Christian for closing us out as we get to our next episode. Erica, good to see you. Thanks for jumping on.
And subscribe, guys.
Yep, we will be doing this all day, so stay tuned. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you get the notifications for our next live stream.
Yes, like and subscribe.